Hello, my name is Sagan Drake.
And I'm Jimmy LaHood.
And we would like to invite you out to the Barn 3 Dinner Theater and Event Center for Live from the Barn. It's the 70s.
We wanted to make a show about 70s pop culture, and when we started thinking about the 70s, we thought there's really a lot of 70s pop culture that is still in our current, streaming environment and all over the airwaves on TV and radio, and classic rock bands and reruns of shows. We wanted to create a show that skimmed below the surface of the 70s pop culture that is still present, very present around us, like ABBA and Mamma Mia and Queen and the Eagles, and pick out things, comedy and music that anyone who grew up in the 70s or lived in the 70s would remember, but maybe are not at the top of our mind in our present day, and also introduce those things to a group of younger folks who maybe didn't grow up in the 70s.
This show stars Dan Chalicombe, Tamara Chalicombe, Pat Geik, Nate Geik, Dan Olson, myself, Sagan Drake, and Dave Windsor. Everybody plays a lot of different characters and icons from the 70s, such as, if you didn't guess it, Marie Osmond by This Wig. And we all interchange a ton of wigs throughout the show. You're gonna see a little bit of Cher, you're gonna see Tony Orlando, you're gonna see the Carpenters, and a whole slew of other folks. I mean, Barry Manilow.
When you think about what was on TV in the 70s, today we have reality TV, and in the 70s they had variety shows, and the SNL, Saturday Night Live, started in the 70s, and so the way we structured our show was to try to be like a variety show or like an episode of SNL, where it's very fast-paced, we have a lot of moving parts, there is a lot of music because music was all over the TV in those types of shows, and of course in the 70s every show had a theme song, and some had lyrics that everyone could sing, and some were instrumental, and we try to shoehorn every TV theme song that we can into this show. So if you like TV, come to this show.
We do touch on quite a few people from the 70s that you may recognize, but it's so fast-paced that, I mean, you'll see Donny and Marie Osmond. We kick off the show. You're gonna see a ton of costumes, and we really tried to emulate from the 70s. I mean, we even got vintage costumes that were from the 70s, clothes that people wore, all that good stuff. This show is very colorful. Last year, the Barn was able to change out a lot of its lighting equipment, stage lighting equipment. And so we are able to do a lot of really fun and exciting things with this show. And it was a perfect vehicle for it. So you're gonna see a lot of color changes, a lot of different color washes, changing lights, disco lights, oh, the works. It's gonna be so much fun. So you'll see me on stage, but you may know me as the box office manager here at the Barn 3, answering the phones and managing the box office. And don't forget, we have a lot of really great food because we are a dinner theater. We will be serving tilapia with mango salsa, applewood smoked pork loin, and brisket as our main entrees. And of course, you can't forget the fried chicken. We always have to have the fried chicken and our beer cheese. So come on out, have a great meal, and see a very, very fun show. I promise you it's going to be very exciting. And of course, we have a full-service bar, so if you're coming out for a date night and you want a bottle of wine or a really nice, delicious drink, we gotcha. We have a great variety of desserts that will be served at intermission. We will have our coconut cream pie, a lemon blueberry cheesecake this time, carrot cake, as well as our chocolate mousse pie.
This is a show for people who lived in the 70s, who grew up in the 70s, who loved the 70s. Even those who didn't quite love the 70s, we have a lot of fun with it. It's a show for people who didn't grow up in the 70s and maybe want to be introduced to a lot of the fun and funny things that they may not know about. So this is not a kid's show, but it's a great show maybe to bring your older kids to. They might have a lot of fun and find out what mom and dad really were like in the 70s. So it's a good show for everyone.
This show will run March 11th through April 10th, and again May 5th through May 8th on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday evenings with a Sunday matinee. Tickets can be purchased online or through the box office. So come on out, take a step back in time, and join us here at the Barn 3.
Thanks for watching the ExplorePeoria.com Entertainment Report. Please share this video on your Facebook timeline. Make sure to check out the ExplorePeoria.com events calendar, a comprehensive listing of events in the Peoria area. Plus, make sure to sign up for our free weekly e-newsletter.
Anything you need to know, and the only site you need to go, ExplorePeoria.com.